legality. So we both got a different idea of the law.
But I know I'm right, because I've not just looked into it, I've been told by a policeman. No, my next door neighbour
Is a police officer.
I'm trying to tell this gentleman
Hello.
that he's not allowed to fly his drone above Henry's house.
No,
do you agree with
absolutely
that?
not.
I mean,
I'm going to keep away. I just want to take...
No, you're not allowed to.
I just want to capture the beauty of the building.
No.
Be not this.
Film,
In my...
residential.
Can you not interrupt me, mate? In my opinion...
You'll end up in there. You'll end up in there.
Do you want to threaten me again? On?
But that's a public highway as well, and you can't stand on a public highway to do it.
Is that what you think?
So listen, we'll get the police here. It's very easy.
All right, so hello everybody. Today we're here at this one, Spletchley Park and Gardens, Soul Yoga Sanctuary, or Soul Sanctuary Yoga Studio, and the estate office are both this way.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
What are you up to?
I'm just coming to have a look at the house.
It's we're closed to the public today.
Oh really?
So yeah, you can't come around.
Sorry,
You can't come round because you're all closed.
I'm not allowed to have a look on foot just quickly.
No,
Not at all.
No. It's a private residence. So
I've saw this one before, driving past, and I wanted to take some pictures of it.
So we are open. I think we open on March the 19th or something like that. So
Well, I brought my drone with me today, and that was my plan, to just fly it over the building and just take some pictures.
oh, yeah, that wouldn't be because it's a private property. They wouldn't be happy with that.
Well, I'm trying to make like a little YouTube video about the place. Like, it's a very nice building. So
Probably the best thing to do is email. So go on the Spletchley website and then email them.
would that happen
check.
today?
It won't be today. It'll
No,
probably
I've
be
travelled hours and hours to come here.
Okay.
So I'm not from the area, so I'm going to have to do it today. What are your concerns with the drone?
Well, it's obviously privacy because it's a personal house.
I can make sure I keep away from the windows and things.
Yeah, I just don't think they would be comfortable with that at all.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be doing it.
Legally, you can't.
Is that what you think?
Legally, you can't do it with 150 metres of someone's house, and obviously that's a private residence.
I've brought my drone with me just to take pictures of that, and I can't leave today without taking pictures of it.
But legally, you'd be breaking the law.
I don't think so.
You are. I know the law on this one.
But look at that tree there. It's everything about it, and the wind's died down today, so I've been waiting for the wind to die down in order to take off. Do you know, because it's a bit windy, you know, I don't want to lose the drone.
You can't do it, I'm sorry. It's not a debate.
No, I know it's not, but I want to go and do it and not have you bother me. That's why I'm still here.
You can't though.
So what are you going to do if I do take off the drone?
But why do you need to?
'Cause I've travelled. It'll be a complete waste.
To anyone's random house.
I'm just starting to take pictures of lovely buildings, so
I mean, and that's fine. I mean, that's good.
I think, in my opinion, obviously, I think that everybody should have the right to photograph these houses and what have you.
But it's a private residence. I don't understand. I mean,
I can understand.
There is.
I get it if there was 100 people here wanting to do the same thing, but I'm just going to get out your way. I'll stand up there and just. You won't even hear me.
You're not allowed a drone unless it's within 150 metres of a house.
Is there anybody,
unless you have
like a manager I can talk to or something?
Well, I am
somebody
one
that's like the top or the organ grinder.
Yeah, they're not going to give you permission, I can guarantee you it.
I'm not looking for permission. It's like you've said that you're not going to allow me, so I'm not going to keep going down that route. But I'm going to do it, and I feel like I just want everyone to be satisfied with what's going on.
I'm trying to tell this gentleman
Hello.
that he's not allowed to fly his drone above Henry's house.
No,
do you agree with
not.
that? I mean,
I'm going to keep away. I just want to take.
No, you're not allowed to.
I just want to capture the beauty of the building and the gardens.
No,
you can't.
Well, you understand what I'm trying to achieve. The drone is going to be going over. I just don't want you guys to have this negative reaction towards it.
But it's a private residence.
Yeah.
You legally are not allowed to fly a drone within 150 metres of a person's house.
I believe that's incorrect.
it's not. Not at all. I've looked into it myself.
Do you know the drone laws?
Yes, absolutely.
Well,
I've had various issues with them.
Yeah.
And it's a no.
Well, you don't need to be aggressive, mate.
We're not being aggressive.
You're not as a we. No,
but
this
we're just
this
saying,
man here.
We're getting the message.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am getting the message, but the drone is going to be going over. I've travelled so far today to photograph that building.
Well, I'll go and have a word with the boss and we'll see what he says about it.
I don't want it to be negative, matey. You know.
I mean, you need to go and ask permission. I mean, if you ever do anything...
If you point me in the direction of the person who's the boss, I'll happily talk to them. As I say, I'm not looking for permission.
I mean, the thing is, they'll just call the police.
Why would you call the police?
Because it's illegal.
I think you guys should just do a bit of research and show me where you're reading this, because I've never read that.
Well, I mean, you should be if you're doing this. I mean, I get the fact that you want to do it.
Do you want to see the drone?
No. I mean, I don't want to see it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure your intentions are fine, but it is someone's private residence,
So
and you should be asking.
Who can I talk to then? Who's the next
He's just
level
gone up
up?
to ask the boss.
So should we go up there? I'd love to see it a bit closer.
No, I mean, because it's not my house.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I won't trespass on your house, because is that fair?
I'd say it's quite different. If you was trespassing in my house, I would think a certain way about you. I've come here today to photograph the history. So if somebody's sort of being a bit weird, taking pictures in somebody's house through somebody's windows,
that's the same thing. I mean, it is a private residence.
That's where opinion comes into it, because in my opinion, I don't think that there's a sort of a line. There's a line, yeah, and that is far beyond the line of privacy. Do you know, when you have people coming in here every so often to walk around the gardens and tour the houses.
They're paying visitors, and you know.
So if I paid a fee, see, we're getting somewhere.
Absolutely.
So if I paid you today, no, it's still not
open to the
allowed.
public. I mean, it's on the website. I mean, if you've travelled a long way, wouldn't you check the website?
I didn't check the website. No.
But why not? I mean, if I ever go out, if I ever visit.
Do you not believe me that I checked? Do you not believe me? Didn't have to type anything in, but obviously I was doing more research. I may have glanced at the website, but it'd be wrong for me to say that I've read the website and took it on. No, I've just glanced at some of the history, some of the ideas. I'd like to do it now, you know, do a bit of research whilst I'm here with the location in front of me.
Why haven't you asked for permission?
Because, you know, I'd rather it be like a surprise. Do you get what I mean?
Not really.
Just because if I come when you might be expecting it, or when you're open, there's going to be lots of people here, and I don't really like flying when there's loads of people around. Do you see my point?
Well, no, because you're not allowed to when we're open anyway.
I believe you're wrong again.
Why is that?
Because I believe I can fly over here legally, closer than, was it 150 metres you said?
150 metres within a
I
private
believe
residence,
I believe I can go up to it, you know, over your property. So we've both got a different idea of the law.
But I know I'm right, because I've not just looked into it, I've been told by a policeman.
A policeman?
Yeah.
Is that a friend of the estate, or?
No, my next door neighbour.
Is a police officer, and he told you that? I don't know what to tell you then, my friend, but as of now, I'm going to be taking the drone off. If I can calm you guys down, then I'll be happy with that. But we've obviously got what look like two unhappy people coming here.
But you have no right to do it.
We're just going around in circles.
Yep,
I disagree with you. But... Are you the boss then?
Yes.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. How about you?
I'm good, thank you. Thanks for asking.
Brilliant. You're filming this, eh?
I will be filming, when I take my drone off, I'm going to be filming the property and make a little story about the place.
But you know that's illegal. You're on private property. You cannot fly.
I'm going to
drone.
fly. I'm going to stand out there
Yeah,
and
but
fly.
you're flying it over private property as well, which you're not allowed to do.
I believe that I am allowed to do
You're
that.
not, and I'll get the police here if you're going to insist. And
Why
they'll
would you
tell
do that?
Well, because you're trespassing, and I don't want.
But I believe that you're
drone.
a bit naive to the laws.
No, I'm not naive to the laws.
It is 150 metres within a private residence. You are not allowed to fly a drone.
If you guys want to, if you guys show me that, then I'll happily.
Listen, why do you want to film?
Because you see the history of the building and the,
I know
beauty
history
of the
building.
gardens.
Yes, but that doesn't mean to say that you can just come here and film.
No.
You need to ask permission to be able to do it. And I, at the moment, am not going to give you permission because I don't know why you want to do it. Now, if you came to me
I'm
and
not
said,
asking for permission, if we're
Well,
clear.
you need to.
So from this point on,
but that's a public highway as
no-
well, and you can't stand on a public highway to do it.
is that what you think?
So, listen, we'll get the police here. It's very easy, and you can discuss it with them. But I am not giving you consent to film this
I
property.
just
or
said a
this
minute
land.
ago, I don't want permission or consent. So the more you bring that, it's not 911 in the UK, mate. It's 999.
You're really pissing me off now.
I'm pissing you off. Can you
Yes, just
calm the language down, mate?
no.
Rude man.
Hello?
You don't call 911 for a drone offence. If you look up, do you want me to show you the laws?
You don't need to. We've dealt with it numerous times.
I was talking to your friend here. So, what's your query, my friend? Because he's now on the phone to the police. So if you see here,
Just Google.
this is off the drone legislation website here. So this is off photos, but small drones and model aircraft below 250 grams. You can fly small drones, model aircraft that are lighter than 250 at residential. So if you're saying this is residential, which it's obviously not. This in my, can you not interrupt me, mate? In my opinion,
you'll end up in there.
Do you want to threaten me again? Would you like to threaten me again? Would you like to threaten me again? Are you seriously threatening me? You need an anger management class, mate.
Do you think so?
Yes, and some foundation, because I can tell how angry you are because your face is going red. Would you like me to leave?
No,
Ideally,
I think you should
yeah.
stay now.
So, absolutely ridiculously threatening from these guys. I'm not going to stand around and be threatened by him. How pathetic from them, eh? And you know, did you hear him? He's going to throw me in the bushes, apparently. So whilst we're being threatened, I thought we better get out of there. What a shame, eh? A lovely building, and I really thought that this one would go differently. So I've got drone assist up here, Spletchley Park and Gardens, Spletchley. No reds, not even any yellows. So let's get the drone in the sky. And look at that. What are they worried about? A massive estate like that, and they think that they have power over us drone pilots. So we are going to go for some lovely shots of this house whilst we've got them watching us. And look at that stunning property. And look at their garden, full of their lakes. And then you look down and you get that absolutely stunning old building. I do not know what their problem is. It's like they think they own it or something. And I think that's about all to see for this one. Absolutely stunning. This gentleman, he threatened me. He said he's going to do something to me over there. He said he's going to throw me in something like that.
I doubt you did. You've worked for me for a long time. I doubt you did.
Well,
But listen,
no, I don't
firstly-
want to hear it from you, mate. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't want to hear it. Talk to your friend if you want to lay down the law. Why did you threaten me? Because you did threaten me, and I've got it on record. You look very silly if you're just
on
not going to admit to
property
it. No,
and
your gate is here. Look, your gate's here.
Yes,
Yeah?
and you were in there.
And you told me to leave, and I've not come back on, have I?
We told you
Do you
to
know
leave
the
a long
law?
time ago, and you...
Oh, did I?
Listen,
I?
this is going out of control.
Could me
Firstly,
and
I
you,
just
could we
need to
talk?
know-
No, I'm happy talking to you because
No.
you're very polite.
Why did you come onto my property
Yeah.
to film a drone without getting my consent?
Because I don't need consent.
You do need consent. You're within
Look,
150 metres of
we're
private
talking.
property.
Look, you're having a strop. Yeah, you are having a
I'm
strop.
having a strop because
So
you're
breathe
trespassing.
and we will
I
talk.
don't know why you're
Listen,
flying that drive.
Breathe and we will talk.
Don't
Just
tell me
breathe.
to breathe. I've been in worse
Breathe.
situations than this around.
I can't imagine you have.
Oh, you want to bet?
Just breathe, mate, and we'll have a conversation. It's as
No,
simple as
I
that.
just want to know why.
And I will
you
tell
are
you
here.
if you calm down. I'm not trying to have
I
a
want to know-
negative interaction with you. Full stop. So if you're going to be crazy like this, we're not going to talk. Just be polite and I'll talk
I'm
to you.
not being crazy. Yes, I'm annoyed, very annoyed, because you're trespassing on my land.
No, I'm not.
And all I want to know
Look,
is why.
I am not trespassing on your land.
You were trespassing on my land here.
No, I wasn't. I had legal business, and then as soon
you
as you
didn't
told me
have
to
any
leave,
legal
I
business.
left.
You didn't have any legal business.
You
at
don't
all.
know the law.
I do know the law.
No, you don't. I'm sorry to be the one that has to tell you that, because you've obviously got many people around you that won't be honest with you.
Hi.
But you do not know the law, my friend.
He's not your friend.
You've wasted the police time. Yeah?
No, I think you have, because we had no issue until you turned up.
Oh, really? But who pressed 999 on a non-legal matter? On a non-illegal matter, should I say? The police will not attend for a drone, sir. You need to get your head up to date with the laws. Okay?
We dealt with this issue before.
And what did you do? What did you do with that issue before then? What was your outcome? You probably left them to it and let them take their pictures, because you can't do anything.
So you're not taking photographs to case the joint out?
Because I'm not. Okay?
You have your word for that.
I understand, but the amount of...
No, you
Do you want to hear my side? Now then, I'm going to put some distance between myself and them, and I'm going to wait until they're gone. So, today, we've had serious physical threats of violence, and I think it's disgusting. And that guy, I don't know what world he's living in. He called 911. Like, what? 999? That really, when I see people put 911, it stumps me. I think, how much TV have you been watching? I understand that in the UK, if you call 911, it still connects through, but the number is 999. At this point, the GoPro battery was getting low, so I just was changing it, and whilst I was changing it, the guy called me across the street. So I walked across, and as you can see now, I'm just getting the camera back on. And as you can see, he is walking me back onto the property, because I think he wants to have a nice polite chat. This was recording the whole time, I wouldn't be alarmed. I've captured everything from the moment I stepped onto your property to the moment of now.
I see you're admitting you stepped onto my property without my permission. Okay, listen, I've just spoken to the police. What they've said is it is illegal for you to fly within 150 metres of my
That's what the police
properties.
said?
Yes, the police, who
Wow.
I've just spoken to. But listen,
Why aren't they attending then? If I'm breaking the law, why aren't they attending? Let's get to that issue first.
I don't know.
Because I think that you're lying to me.
Well, I'm
No
not
police
lying.
would mention that.
I'm not lying.
I deal with the police on a regular basis, okay?
Do you? What's your name? Are you going to give me your name? Mine's
No,
Henry Barker.
I already know your name.
What's your name? Are you
I'm
not
not-
prepared to give me your name?
You keep talking over me, and it's starting to bug me. I don't know whether you think you're better than me or not, but we're the
No, I
same,
don't.
mate. We're the same, okay? Just
Listen,
understand that.
I-
No.
If
You're
if
being
I was
polite
in
now,
your
and I
garden-
appreciate that.
If I was in your garden, you'd be bloody pissed off, wouldn't you? You're in my garden, and I don't know why, and you're not giving me
that
any
situation
details.
is understandable if that's the way you see it. But when you're not so naive to the laws and you don't want to hear from anybody else but your own opinion, that is where that line gets crossed over. I've told you that lawfully I'm allowed to fly the drone over, but over and over again, I've been threatened and told that I'm not allowed to. Okay, that's the problem. It is not the fact that this is your house. I can show you right now that lawfully, if you wanted to, you could come and fly over my house. Yeah, because that the law allows it. You're no different to me, and I'm no different to you.
Please show me then. Please
Okay.
show me.
You want to see the law, then I will show you the law. And I appreciate that you've calmed down, and I appreciate that my attitude might be a little bit aggravated, but it's because of what's gone on today. But I am
but
no
you'll
threat to you, and
appreciate-
I'm happy to talk to you.
Then you'll appreciate why I'm aggravated,
And I-
but you being on my land without giving me good reasons to why.
I do understand, yeah? But when I tell you repeatedly that I'm allowed to, and you guys don't calm down, and I repeatedly say, look, I don't want to argue with you, I don't want this, I don't want that.
Okay, let's
Okay, I'm going to show you the law. And if you want to accept this as verbatim or not, that's entirely up to you.
Everyone
But-
has a different interpretation.
No, this is from the CAA website. They put out the legislation. So if you go online and type in CAA drone, yeah, rules or legislation, that is what everybody in the UK has to go off of, okay? Now, these pictures are taken directly off the website, directly. No third parties involved.
Which pictures are these?
So this is off the website. These are segments on the website which help people understand the law. Small drones below 250 grams. In a minute, I will show you the drone weight.
Yeah, do.
Okay. You can fly small drones and model aircraft that are lighter than 250 at residential, so that means houses, recreational parks, commercial and industrial estates. Yeah, sites. Okay, this now breaks down what it means by residential, recreational, and commercial. Okay, so where I would put you in is tourist attractions, and if you don't want to put yourself in that category when you accept tours and you accept money for people coming in here, if you don't want to put yourself in that category, that's fine. Yeah, but then you can also fall into the category of individual residential buildings. So I would not say that's what this is, but there you go. Lawfully, I can now fly over this. Okay, so I've just showed you that. This is about people. You're flying a drone model aircraft that's below 250. You can fly closer than 50 meters. So when you're saying you have to be 150 meters away, and also this 50-meter rule, that's for drones above 250 grams. Mine is below 250 grams, which means for people and for buildings, I can fly close.
Do you need a license as well, then?
Okay.
Do you need a license as well?
I'll tell you this one last thing. I can't fly above 120 meters, okay? 120 meters is the limit,
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, so
I know it's, yeah.
But do you need a license as well or not?
I'm going to tell you now.
I don't know, so you're going to start
yeah.
top.
Operator ID drones, registering to use a drone or model aircraft. Operator's ID, the operator is the person responsible for managing the drone. So it's not necessarily the owner of the drone, sorry, it's not necessarily the flyer of the drone. I could give you my drone to fly, but I am I'm still the operator, okay? That operator's ID is kind of like a driver's license number. That's why I will not give it to you or not give it to somebody else, because that's my private information. Okay, but it has to be on the drone, clearly marked, okay? Visually now, I'm going to show you. Pretty much every drone that is below 250 grams marks on it to below, okay? So this is my drone, and right here you can see that it is an ultralight drone, and it's below 249 grams, okay? Where you can put your operator's ID, it has to be either clearly visible or behind a compartment that doesn't require screwdrivers or anything to get into. So you pull that out,
yep.
There's my operator's ID, okay? Legally, I do not have to give that to you, ever. The only person that's entitled to that is the police if they suspect me of committing a drone offence.
And I wouldn't ask you to give it to me anyway.
Well,
okay, let's go from a different angle here. If I came into your garden and I started doing what I wanted to do without asking your consent, how do you feel?
I'm going to hear you out, and I'll give you this is the difference. It's very different, in my opinion. You're asking my opinion here. I would say that is extremely wrong to go. Even for myself, I would not go into some private person's garden and start filming. But this, you accept tours for people to come in here. This is a business. Mine, and the people who work, who do what I do, yeah, and the people who watch what I do, this is a business, okay? Whether or not there's people living here or not, people pay to come in here. There's nothing private about these gardens. The problem with the drone going over is you guys, in my opinion, you guys feel that you're missing out on a bit of cash, yeah? That might not be it, but
no.
That's what it looks like when I say, if I pay you to go over, which I asked this gentleman, he said, yeah, we can do that. Oh, but if I do it off my own back, it's not allowed. Oh, so it's very clear what the issue is. It is not privacy because you let people come in here. It is not me being here because, you know, I'm still here now. It's the money. I don't know whether that's my opinion, but you asked to hear it.
Okay, so...
And wait, one more thing. My back gate on my garden will be closed. Okay, this is open. If this was closed, I would not have stepped foot onto your property today.
Okay.
And then second of all I come on here to do was just make contact, just because this is the kind of reaction drone flyers always get. Always, yeah? It's a very common reaction.
But why do you think you get that?
It's irrelevant why.
No,
if the law allows it, just let me explain though. I come on before I take off, just to let somebody on the property know that I am doing it, because if I'm over there flying and you distract me, and we've got a road there, the drone's in the sky, I'm not sure if you know, but that is extremely dangerous, yeah? For myself and for you. So I will tell you beforehand, so I know your presence is there. So that's why I could take off over there. I knew you was there, so I can see you come in, blah, blah, blah. But if I'm there, and all of a sudden you hear a drone go over, and I know what your opinion was before I started talking to you, you probably would have come over to me. That guy threatened me, so I can't imagine what would have happened to me. Yeah, I'm not going to guess, because nothing happened. But I can't actually imagine what happened.
Okay, now, I've heard you out. Please hear me out. This is open to visitors on certain months of the year, not all year round. And as at the moment, we are not open. Therefore, you are coming onto private charity land here. There are signs on here saying no entry private. Now, just because they're open doesn't mean to say you can just waltz in.
We all know what those signs are for. They're for when the gate's closed.
Yeah, but they're also there for normal as well, because the only people who use this...
Signs are not enough. Okay.
What? So you're saying I should have barriers up? Anyway, listen.
No, if you don't want people to...
I let you finish. Now, please let me finish.
Go on.
You come on here without asking consent. You certainly don't ask consent to come and fly over here. And had you come to us on the website and said, I would really, really like to film your gardens, this is why, I'd have said, brilliant, come on in. There's no charge. We don't charge people for flying drones if they ask consent. And I'm not going to ask for money now because it's completely pointless and that's not what we're about. But
I think you're trying to cover your tracks a little bit if I've got to give my opinion here. Again,
because let me finish. No,
I picked it apart.
Let me finish.
I don't have to let you finish.
Pure. I let you.
I know.
Common decency.
I'm the one being decent here. I've taught you all the laws. I've taught you a lot. Yeah. Without me today, you'd have been a step behind. So really, you should be thanking me.
So, what is the purpose for you wanting to fly over here,
so,
apart from just to get footage?
I do a YouTube channel.
Brilliant.
And I just like to capture beautiful buildings. Simple as that.
Okay. Now, had none of this happened and you'd have come to me and said, I'd like to come and do this, and we'd had a completely amicable conversation, I'd have said, brilliant. I may still allow you to come in here and do it in the garden so you get bigger angles. What I don't like is when we are taken completely by surprise and you are insistent that this is exactly what you're going to do without asking me, can I come in here? And all I want to do is get video footage. Then I would have said, let's chat about it.
Are you done?
Yes.
I like what you've said, and I think it's a good step to go in after what has happened earlier on today, but I believe that you're just on damage control, in my opinion. And also, I don't believe there would have been a way today if you see, I don't know how to put this yet, but when I spoke to that guy, it was a lovely conversation the whole time, but there was no way to get permission. Yeah, you're telling me if I'd come and ask for permission, in his mind, that was what I was doing. Even though I wasn't asking permission, he kept telling me, no, we don't give you permission. That was not what I was asking. But from the moment I asked, I was rejected. Okay, so that whole argument, maybe if I emailed you on a previous day, you might have been different, but yeah, let me get to the point. I like to come as a surprise, okay? I come on the day because I want to capture real life, okay? I want to capture it as it is. I don't want to capture some BS facade of, oh, this is what's going on here. I like to capture it as it is. I visit so many of these places, yeah? So my opinion on how people react is going to be a little bit different to yours, but wait a second. Yeah, so a lot of people like to go mad at the drone, but there's quite a lot of people who say, go on, get on with it. I know what it looks like when people say, go on, get on with it. And that was not you today.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
And shall I tell you why? Because also you feel vulnerable that people are filming for nefarious reasons. Now, I don't know. I don't even know who you are. I don't know. You're coming here, you want to film. I don't know that you're not staking out this place.
If you think that in the future, highlight what you've seen, but I wouldn't provoke the person. If you see somebody flying a drone over,
it's a natural reaction.
I know, but
it is a natural
it's
reaction.
not a natural reaction. We've got police, and if you're trying to deal with a legal matter,
that's why I went to the police.
But if you think legally somebody's scoping the joint out, you need to not take the law into your own hands. You are not a police officer.
But I'm not necessarily taking the law into my own hands. I'm merely remonstrating with you. That's not taking the law into my own hands. Now, I've spoken to the police. They have told me what is legal and what isn't legal. I'm going to leave it at that. I've said to them, listen, if it carries on, then I'll be back in touch, but I don't think it's going to.
As soon as we're done here, mate, I'm going to be gone. The way that, if I get pushed around, yeah, like I've been threatened and told not to do, I'm now going to wait until you guys go before I go, because then it shows that you guys have not pushed me around. I've done what I wanted to do. Yeah. I'm not going to be confrontational with you on this. I'm not that sort of person. You surprised me listening to the laws and your attitude now. Maybe the police might have calmed you down a bit, but no. At the end of the day, we're human. Yeah, it's understandable to be wrong about something, but you've done the right thing by hearing me out and not being threatening.
But then I want you to please understand, from my perspective, why I feel nervous about letting someone come in here, filming here without my consent, and you know, it's not. We're not. That's not how we do things.
It's on Google. If you want to take it away, I'd honestly stop doing the tours, take it away from Google, drop the charity. I know it sounds mad, but you can't.
But I'm not going to do that.
Exactly, because you want people to come here, and that's exactly what I've done today. Is I've come here to film it and look at it.
Yes.
But you're not making no money from it.
I'm not making any money from you.
So
that's not the point.
That's what it looks like to me, and I cannot get that out of my head.
But that's not the point. I don't want to make money out of you. And
on any other day, it's okay, but because I've come today, it's not okay. How does that make sense?
No. Everyone else asks. Everyone else emails. They go onto the website. They say, "Oh, I'd quite like to go." They're
doing it out of courtesy.
Yes, they know.
Exactly.
That's why it annoys me.
I know, but at the end of the day, look, there's going to be cars drive past here with loud exhausts, yeah, and that sometimes might frighten me, or it might be annoying. But they have their right to do that to their car and drive it on the public highway. And the airspace is not owned by you, it's public. Yeah?
Yes, but the environment around my house is mine.
I'll show you one more thing, because there's another thing us drone flyers should be using. So you see this pin here, does that look familiar to you? That's here.
Yeah.
This is an app called Drone Assist. Yeah, this works with the air traffic control across the whole of the UK. You know,
I don't know, but
so you know the planes.
I'll take your word.
Planes have airspace basically. Certain places they're not allowed to fly through. Yeah, and same with drones. So you see all these circles on here. I can fly in the yellow ones, but in the red ones I can't. So here, probably a flight zone. So there's probably a RAF base or something there. Yeah, but if you look more, you'll see airports. Look, Birmingham airport's here. These are where I can't fly. Here, I know you understand I can, but this is more backing into the law. There is no flight restrictions over your property, which...
Yeah, that may be the case.
That is another thing I've checked. So the courtesy I've done is I've made sure I'm following the laws. I've made sure that I've checked the flight restrictions, because I'm not working for you guys.
No.
I'm doing this for myself and for the members of the public. Yeah, to see the building. And realistically, yes, you guys somewhat, but when you're negative, like it's gone today...
But can you understand why it does go negative? That's all I ask.
So he poses the question, do I understand why it does go negative? And I can guess why it goes negative. Maybe naivety of the laws. Maybe they're on a power trip because they own the house and they think that it's not allowed. And even if I didn't walk on the property at the start and I just took my drone over, they would have noticed, come over, distracted me, and we would have had the same situation. So whether I walked up there to try and let them know at first or not, we would have had the same reaction.
But that is why I do what I do, because people should not be reacting negatively.
Then you're antagonising, and that makes me think, well, you as a drone pilot antagonising me, therefore I will group drone pilots in the same bracket.
I think that's a very silly way to think.
But is it?
Yes.
Is it?
It really is a silly way to think.
I don't know. But listen, hey, we could have this conversation for a long time.
Are we done here?
What?
Are we done here? Is there anything else you want to know?
I don't want to know anything apart from I just ask, if you do want to come and film here, and there's never a charge for drone flyers, just ask permission and say what it's for, and I'm more than happy to allow you to do it. Well, it's when you don't and you come on. I
will include this in my video. Yeah.
What in your video?
That if drone pilots want to come here and ask permission, then you're more than happy. So you might get people to ask permission.
That's fine if they've got a good reason for coming and doing it.
Do I have a good reason?
No, you haven't given me a reason.
So,
you haven't even given me your name.
I don't know. So what it just sounds like then is, even if I did ask, I wouldn't get permission because I don't have a reason.
Well, it depends what it was for.
So look, we're going down. This is the most circles I've ever done ever. Okay, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to answer your questions because I'm happy to. But we are going around in circles.
So what is your name? Just give me your first name.
No, I don't.
Why
I
not?
Don't give out my name. Full stop. I don't give out my name. Okay, I don't have to. That's the reason why I don't have to. Yeah.
Fine. It just appears.
It's even like,
from my perspective, it's everything for you and nothing for anyone else. Listen, I'm going to walk away, and then you can walk away, and that's it.
Well then, it appears to be over with the gardens. So, absolutely nuts reaction from them. It's a shame they reacted like that and I got threatened the way I did. And I don't get why, even after talking to them politely, they think that they acted correctly. even when you pick every single one of their arguments apart, you get nowhere. So, that has been everything from Spletchley, however you pronounce it, and a gorgeous property with Henry living there, who I think really did turn it around, in my opinion. It was a bit of a silly view to have, but at the end of the day, we're all entitled to our opinions, and after he calmed down, I'm not saying before he calmed down, but after he calmed down, he heard me out, and we're here now, and it appears to be over. But yeah, that is everything for this one. What a ridiculous reaction to the drone. Slowly, we will get the UK up to date on the drone legislation one by one, and we will have the gorgeous view for you guys at every single one. Okay everybody, that has been this gorgeous Hall and Gardens. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this place cleans up their act and isn't threatening physical violence on anybody else. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.